There's the cliffs that we could see, or the escarpment that we could see yesterday morning, way in the distance ahead of us. Now we're cutting across it to the west. At the beginning of this trail, there were actually two options. One, 17 plus kilometers, and the other 19 plus kilometers to Los Arcos. I chose the shorter one. It's probably steeper, but far prettier. Okay, we've just come up out of that part of the valley and over this rise and into the next part of the long valley, looking probably north. Another big escarpment up there. Almost looks like a mountain, vaguely behind another mountain. See that? Huh, wonder what that is. Here's just another pretty picture as we move forward. And I'll tighten up on that escarpment there. And then pan up and get a close-up of what's at the top of this hill. A more pronounced hill is seen earlier, but probably some kind of a fortress. Looking back down the Camino, where I came this morning, and this is the Albergue that I'm staying in, Albergue, and we'll now go to the center part of town. Notice this pretty extension on this building with the tile work. Again, notice the buildings are tall, not only because this was the way you built in those days when you wanted all the services right on the main street for the pilgrims, but also narrow streets provide some shade. This arcade, covered arcade here near the square is kind of neat. Shops on the left. I think we're in the middle of the siesta period. So this is the Iglesia Parroquial. Seemingly an impressive structure for a small town like this. But the Catholic Church has weighed heavily in this country for 80% of its current residents, apparently. Looks like they've done some refurbishing here. Another look at the little square. It's interesting how the people who work in these shops, like that gentleman over there, they get so calloused at the continual flow of people they'll never see again that they're almost dismissive of your existence when you're in their store. Were I more knowledgeable, or at least as knowledgeable as I was when I went to Italy, I would know what that sword icon indicates, who it indicates rather, and also who this key and book indicate. It's interesting to look at this flow of lines, and I'm going to do this in a moment. Notice the third from the top is a child, it looks like. The top is a man. And I almost get the impression that as I'm going to do this, they're could be subtle changes that would allow it to be almost a moving picture, like those little books you used to be able to get that you'd flip the pages and it would appear to show a moving image. This doesn't do that, of course, it's just reminiscent of it. We won't get to go inside, but have we been able to, this is apparently what we might see. I'm inside the Portal del Castilla. We'll go outside and take a look back at how it would look were we approaching. This is the direction I will leave tomorrow to follow the pathway when I leave early in the morning for what may well be my longest hiking day, maybe as many as 28 kilometers. And here is the entrance to Castilla. And another view of the church. Just a little bit of a look into one of these buildings. Notice how the wall is collapsing outward. These funky old doors. Just thought these old weathered timbers up here were just interesting on this lovely painted but old looking balcony that's, I guess, enclosed is the best way to describe it. As you can see, it protrudes out from the face twice the distance, if not 3, of these other balconies. This is my albergue. Very funky little place, real homey and comfortable. Many little places like this to grab a seat and work on stuff that you feel like reading or doing, whatever. Three beautiful girls who work here.
Oh. Can you make a video?
Me? Oops. This is the common areas in here.